8 Psychological Study Tips: How to Study More Material and Learn Quicker. Have you ever studied late into the night for a test, or gone into your room to study, only to feel lost on some of the questions? There are times when we just don't learn correctly, and we have to improve on that. It feels good to automatically know the answer to questions, and even better if you get a high grade in a challenging class. In this video, we'll overview 8 psychological study tips to help you study more and learn quicker. If you have some more tips, share them in the comments below. I'm sure you will make somebody's life better. Use different media. First of all, you should be using different methods of studying. You might find that reading a textbook is not motivating for you, and watching a video may help you learn the material better. A study in 2008 states that the more regions of the brain that store data about a subject, the more interconnection there is. This redundancy means students will have more opportunities to pull up all of those related bits of data from their multiple storage areas in response to a single cue. There are many ways that you can use this key. One very well-known site is Khan Academy, where you can watch videos, complete practice questions, and interact with people in a community environment. Other methods you might try are flashcards, YouTube videos, audio exercises, apps such as Quizlet, and study with friends at the library or over Zoom. Spread studying over time. Many students cram all night on the last day before a test. If you're watching this video while you're cramming, then it's still possible to learn, but it will be much more difficult than if you had planned ahead. Planning is a key component of life and can be applied here with great success. If you have a test Thursday and it's currently Friday, then spread the studying over those 6 days. By studying in small chunks of time, you will have less stress and more time to remember what you've been learning. It might seem counterintuitive, but for most people, you'll be better off studying a chapter a day instead of 6 chapters all at once. Be aware though, you might be one of those people who can't learn well this way. You just have to know how you learn best. The same idea applies to essays. Rather than writing it all in one day and staying up until 3 a.m. each day of the week, write one paragraph, and instead of 3 hours in one day, you get it done with 30 minutes a day and get a better grade. This is a key tip where you connect ideas. For instance, at physics, we were learning that energy could never be created or destroyed, but could be transferred or changed from one form to another. If you had just finished reading a book on how any obstacle can be turned into an advantage, so negative energy was actually a good thing because you actually have something that you can convert into positive energy. So the same idea held true here, where you can't destroy negative energy, but you can use it for something productive. Also, as if you are angry, it's good you have the energy, and you can use it to work out, for example. Many ideas in science, history, English, and math apply in real-life situations. Think about how history repeats itself, or how you can use the English language to communicate more effectively as a leader, or even if you own a business, how you have to be good with numbers to succeed. You get the point. Another interesting yet useful example is to use any form of connection possible. For example, let's say you were studying for your states and capital tests in 5th grade. You could say that Florida looked like a tallywhacker. Then connect the tallywhacker idea to Tallahassee, and you'll remember what the capital is. It doesn't matter if it's politically incorrect or crude or whatever. If it works, it works. And that's what will get you a good grade on the test. Just, don't write Tallywhacker as the capital for Florida. Test yourself. Self-quizzing is a great way to evaluate your progress. If you do well on your quizzes, you can build confidence and avoid having to waste time studying the things you already know. There are many ways to do this. One way is to search up practice tests online. Look at questions in textbooks or quiz yourself with friends. No matter what you choose, don't forget that there are many resources on the internet that can help you improve your grades. Get sleep. When you're cramming for a test or working late into the night, it may pay off once in a while. However, as a general rule of thumb, you want to get 7 hours of sleep each night to function properly. If you don't get enough sleep, your IQ actually drops and you can't think as quickly or clearly. Your mental age drops and you lose some of your ability to learn new things quickly. This can snowball into more stress and lower grades, not to mention lower energy levels and being miserable. Some people even burn out completely. If you sleep 4 hours a night consistently, you will eventually hit rock bottom in terms of energy levels and performance, not to mention your health. Rumor has it that Einstein slept 10 hours a day and took daytime naps too, showing that even geniuses need sleep. Sit at the front. The students who sit in the front usually get higher grades than those who sit in the back. If you are seated alphabetically and need to sit closer to the front, ask to do so if you can't see very well. Some teachers may think you are just a good student, but many others will give this consideration to any student who asks for it. In some cases, teachers will purposely move a poor-performing student to the back of the room if that student is disruptive, so try not to take advantage of this tip too much. The teacher is often the one who makes tests and gives tips inadvertently or purposefully throughout class time. This allows you to know what is important to know for that test and what is not. Asking questions throughout class will also increase your retention rate, as well by keeping you focused on what is being taught at that particular moment instead of daydreaming or dozing off. Use study breaks. Studying gets unproductive if you try to focus for too long, which is why cramming is ineffective after a while, so you need to take breaks. What you should do is break your work into chunks instead of going 6 hours in a row. For instance, if you have to read 30 pages of a textbook one night, then you will break that into chunks of 5 pages each, focus intensely, and then take a 5-minute break in between each chunk. This allows you to enjoy the process and not see it as a daunting task of reading 30 pages without a break. It has been proven that after about 45 minutes your focus will begin to decline, but after a 5-minute break for walking, stretching, or watching an entertaining YouTube video, like this one, you will have enough energy for another 45 minutes of studying. If you want a more scientific system, check out the Pomodoro technique. There are a lot of apps for that. Workout. This is more of a lifestyle tip. But of course, your entire lifestyle is more important than one single test. Similar to sleeping, exercise gives you the energy to enjoy life by releasing endorphins and regulating the functions in your body. Working out also makes you feel good about yourself. We're not saying that people who don't work out are flawed people, however. If you want to do well in dating and social situations and have more confidence, then having a fit body will help dramatically. And of course, sports will help you get back the energy for studying too. Conclusion: now that you have those 8 tips for studying and learning more effectively, the key is to apply them to your life one at a time, and not only your grades, but your lifestyle will change for the better as well.